Yeah, very good evening, everybody. And before I start, first of all, let's give a big hand to both CMI Pune and Bomla. They did a fantastic job. And you guys, you're the guys that make, wonderful things happen, and all the time, I just look at the state of affairs and then I think, is there any hope? And when I look at you and I know that there is hope. So it's an awesome job. Awesome. Okay. So, can you read? People in the back, is it visible? Can you read that? Yeah. Okay. So now, just close your eyes. Have you read it? Okay, close your eyes. Imagine you're standing naked or almost naked. Imagine you got two pieces of stick in your hand. And imagine this happened 200,000 years ago. And imagine this is what you're thinking. Now, let me tell you that if you were doing this and thinking this, standing like that with those two sticks, you would be the inventor of fire. Awesome. So one question started a revolution, right? Then what happened? Then people started asking more questions. They started making tools. They asked, can this black thing, can I sharpen it? Can I heat it? Can I make something out of it? Somebody looked at an apple falling from a tree and I said, why did that apple fall? Right? Then there are other people, there were a lot of people asking a lot of questions, coming out with a lot of stuff, inventions, discoveries. And then you ask questions about those discoveries, like what? Like how do I turn on the Wi-Fi on my television? Somebody else discovered it, but you asked it because you want to stay intelligent and you want to be there. What I'm trying to bring out is, if you look at this whole series of questions that are there, is something that we all know. And that is that questions are a story of our history. Or rather, the history of questions is a history of the evolution of man. Am I right? Do you agree? Yes. Whenever you asked a question, depending on what the question was, it may even be, what is that? Kitne aadmi the? Right? You came out with something, you came out with, or another movie like, have you heard this one? Rhett, wait, what shall I do? Where shall I go? You know what the answer to that one is? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Perfect. Right. So it brings, every question brings innovation, it brings, in any field, in every field, if a question wasn't asked, you could not invent anything, right? But the sad part, ladies and gentlemen, honorable chairman, our respected guests, is that today, in this world, there is not one single point or one point where you can get all answers. I'm not talking search results, I'm not talking, a friend or an expert who's not available right now, but one place where you can get all answers. There isn't one such place in the whole world. So, like I said, evolution, we came and we're right here. Even today, people are asking questions. People are asking questions like, how can I improve my city? Right? People are asking questions as simple as, what is my PNR number? Right? But for all these questions, you have to go to different places to find answers. So, I would like, at this moment, to introduce to you the only service that provides everyone, whether you are rich, poor, whether you're a farmer or you're a head of a state, whether you are an activist or you're pacifist, right? Everybody, wherever you are, all answers on anything, whether it's a question that needs an expert answer, or it's a question that needs, that has a factual answer lying in some database somewhere, or it's a question that is an opinion. The answer could be an opinion. Like most of you are into software or related with software companies, you'll know, like I'm a software services company, what is applicable? Is it VAT or is it service tax, right? So all these kind of questions, some of them require expert answers, some require automated answers. And then any time 24/7. I have an uncle who knows answers to mostly everything, or at least he makes it appear that he knows answers to everything. But he's not available for me after 10 p.m. Right? You have an expert that you have a problem and you need to know if somebody's sweating profusely, whether he should be admitted or can I just give a small medicine. So on anything, anytime and anywhere, wherever you are on this planet, whatever access that you have, whether you have a simple SMS or you have a high-speed HDSPA connection, you need to access information, right? So allow me to introduce to you Pooch. Pooch mane? Ask. So Pooch is this concept that a few of us, some of them are here. Sanjeev Menon is here. Sanjeev, could you stand up? Sanjeev Nair is here. Vishal Fanse is here. And we have Vasim also here, Rajesh here. A few of us just, came together a few years ago. And we realized that there is this huge gap, in spite of the search engines, in spite of everything, this huge gap which starves a huge population of information. And what I'm talking of information is not like, go there and search. Like that's what search engines do. You ask them any of these questions, they'll say, oh, I'll give you 15 places. First of all, connect to internet, then you come to me, and then, hey, that's cheating, okay? Between 2 minutes and 1 minute, only 30 seconds. Kidding. So, you do all these things, and we'll give you the answer. So, we said a simple mechanism where you can simply ask a question and get an answer. Okay? So, I just play you a small video that will bring some light into it. Sorry. Is the cursor off on this one? Can you just play this? Huh?
Not supporting.
Okay. I need to play that.
Video is not supporting.
Okay. Okay, I'll play you a video at the end, which talks about it. Then I'll tell you about our current story. So like I said, this is a very simple product. We launched it on SMS. Why? Because SMS is a medium that touches everybody. Everybody is comfortable with SMS. And in spite of all the apps that are there, it's still SMS. Many countries, many people still say it's king. So we launched it on SMS. Now it is also available, its beta version on the mobile app on Android. Right, where both the mechanism is very simple. Ask a question, any question, get a usable answer, right? So we launched this in February. If you see there, we just told 8 people. We were launching it on SMS, which is again the most difficult medium to go viral. So in February 13, we were here, where we told 8 people. That is 3-4 guys in our office and a few guys in Kerala. And by May 2014, we were almost nearing 100,000 users. In June, actually, we were about 200,000 users because it's been growing exponentially, as you can see, and it's also this is a viral which is not been incentivized or triggered in any way. This is a purely natural word of mouth viral, zero publicity. We've not spent a rupee on publicity. It's only word of mouth viral. We had only, till this moment, we had only used SMS medium up to this point where we got these numbers. Okay. Reached 18 states. 18 states. We didn't know anybody, I don't know anybody in Odisha. Okay, it's gone there. And a high ratio of active users. So what we basically did was, technically how we achieve this, maybe you can talk to Sanjeev. I'm already out of time. So what we do is we take the question, the input, we run about 130 odd algorithms on the question, your basic spell check, capitalization, grammar, language correction, blah, 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 all these things. And then we understand the question. And then what we do is we analyze the resource for it. We run an NLP engine on it. We analyze what are the domain, we analyze the domain, we analyze the language, then we analyze where the most probable, the best resources for this is. Again, we have a mechanism to rate, scale, identify the best resource, and we see if it's readily available. If it's not, then like a lot of young people, there are a lot of people that love to contribute. So they are experts, and we forward the question to them, and they get back to them with the answer, right? So that's how we do it. We can get into details of that in a later session. So this is some of the feedback that we received. Again, this is a totally anonymous service. So people, when they ask questions, it ranges from really personal, counseling kind of queries to very factual queries like which is the train right now at Pune station, or which platform is this train leaving from. Okay, so yeah, so right now it's available on Android. You can download the app and use it, and yeah, I'll take questions if any.
There was a
Oh,
debate
so
when is it starting in Dubai? So isn't it a global platform?
yes, so this was when we were, yeah, that feedback came when it was on SMS. So they wanted a number for Dubai, so that's why they were asking that.
On which number do we need to send the message?
Yeah,
and
it is
and
9,
how,
yeah.
how long will it take to get us the answer?
So it depends again on the question. So right now, like I said, it's on the App Store. So even if you try the SMS, right now we had to stop it because we are a self-funded company, and the government, thanks to the government of India and TRI, we now pay 50 paise per SMS. So and we were getting about 100,000 SMSs every hour in June. So it was really expensive. So we've gone onto the app. What was the other part of the question? How long does it take? Yeah, that's a very interesting question. So like I said, so if it's a factual answer, which has got a proper resource, you get it in a few seconds. But if it's not a factual answer, if it needs an expert opinion, we forward it to whoever experts are there in that domain that is online at that time. And then it's entirely up to the experts in them. But we intimate the user saying that it has been sent to 200, 300, whatever number of experts, we let them know, and then they get it from the experts. And we also have a mechanism where they can chat with that. So the global launch of the app is not yet happening. It's going to be in November. But this version is the beta version, which is on, and which is again getting very awesome responses.
How do you plan to make money on this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So money, this actually, there are already we have in that SMS version also we did actually monetize it. The reason being we wanted to validate not only the idea, we also want to validate the monetizing. So that time what we did was context-based advertising. So we know what the person is asking. On SMS, yeah. And then we send out, so for that we got an automobile major, we got a shop around the corner, we got a whole spectrum of advertisers with us. So when the question came in, we would analyze, so the users or the advertisers themselves would choose the keywords and set that onto the system. So whenever the question came in with those keywords in those segments, their ad would go along with the answer as a contextual message.
How many questions per hour your system is able to handle?
So right now we are on the cloud. So there is we just need to switch on more servers, and we got that kind of an architecture which can scale up very fast, very quickly.
Are you looking for funding?
Yeah. Not actively though, but yeah, we're in talks with.
See, out of sheer curiosity, I have come across such experience, that's why I'm asking. If suppose there are two different answers from you receive from your expert, then how do we
We send them both.
okay.
We send them both. So then we also, there is this for them to chat with that expert, whichever the particular expert on that answer.
You don't validate, right? You
We
send
validate the experts. So we have a mechanism how there is a peer review mechanism, there is a customer flagging mechanism, the user can flag that, stop that. So there are a lot of mechanisms how we validate the expert. There are mechanisms how we validate the resource. So if it's a website, we see the rate of updations, we see how much of links, pretty much like how Google does it.
Fine, thanks.
Yeah. So the difference being is we do a lot of work on the question itself. It starts from there before it goes out. I'll try and play you a small video and I'm done.
It's a 40 seconds video.
Yeah, it's a very small video. Oh.
Is it in pen?
Yeah, no, it's there on the other one. Escape again.
पर ये इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सप्लोजन जब होता है इतना सारा इंफॉर्मेशन आता है, लेकिन ये अभी इतना निकाल के जैसे सॉर्ट आउट करके हमें दे रहे हैं. दिस इज़ अ वंडरफुल थिंग कि हमें क्या चाहिए, नहीं तो इस सब में माया जाल ही है, इसमें हम खो जाने का बहुत शेर डर है. सो दिस इज़ अ वंडरफुल वर्क ऑल ऑफ यू आर डूइंग इट. दैट्स
volume.
No problem.
It's on. That is on.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I have a question. Why is the movie silent?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not silent actually. It's in 642 languages. That's why. That's okay. It's okay. I think it's pretty much done. Oh yeah. Again. That's how I'd leave it off. Sorry, there's something like this. So thank you.
Thank you, Animesh. Thanks a lot.